Hey, welcome to another episode of More Photography. In this episode, I'm focusing on night sky photography. So we're going for the Milky Way tonight. The forecast is really good. It's clear skies, no clouds, and no wind. So the plan is to go to Grønlivan, which is a little bit outside Voss, Norway. And today I'm bringing along my Sigma 14mm f1.8. This is a super wide angle with low aperture, really good for night sky. I haven't used it that much, so I haven't really got to field test it that much, but it's the times I've tried it, it's really good for night sky. It's kind of too big for regular landscapes. It's really heavy lens, so I mostly only use it for night sky and northern lights. So I hope to get some really good Milky Way with this one tonight. I'm doing some time lapses. I brought along the slider. See if I can get that one to do some really good time lapses as well. So the goal is to get close to a lake and get some reflections from the night sky into the lake as well. So that is the goal tonight. I'm also going with my father today. So I'll link his YouTube channel in my description below, so you can check that one out. And yeah, I hope you stay and enjoy the episode. All right, see you. So we have some really good conditions today. We have this beautiful lake here in front of us called Grønlivan, and it's completely calm, so we can get the reflections from the stars in the water. So right now I'm using the 14mm Sigma on the Sony body here, and I'm capturing the Milky Way. You cannot see it here, but on this camera I can see the Milky Way, and it's straight on top here and then down to the water. So I'm doing some pictures here, vertical, horizontal. Let's see which one I'm most happy with. But the goal is to get some of the Milky Way reflected in the water, at least get some stars, and then just some beautiful landscape here with the Milky Way as a center. You see there's little mountains in the distance here. You're going to see them on the pictures, and it's just going to be some silhouettes. So I think that's going to be really nice. The settings I'm using is 20 seconds shutter speed, f1.8 and ISO 3200. So I'm going to do a couple of pictures, like I'm going to do 5 pictures and then stack them together to reduce noise in post-processing. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to do a couple of pictures, see which one I'm most happy with, and I will show you. So this is day 2 of our night photography, and today we're also going to capture the Milky Way. So we're just going to a different location than yesterday. But on the way I want to stop here because there's a small star, actually a really bright star for me, but there's a star on the top right corner here. I hope you can see it in the camera. That's actually the planet Mars. So I wanted to capture a small landscape picture with that star in it. So I'm focusing a little bit on the mountains in the end of the fjord here. This is Hardanger fjord, and the mountain to the left is called Oksen. It's quite an iconic mountain here in Hardanger fjord. And to the right is where the planet Mars will be. So I'm doing a landscape, night landscape of that one. So I'm using the 55mm to get a little bit closer and make it more focused on the mountains in the end of the fjord there. So I'm using a shutter speed of 3.2 and trying to have a little bit low ISO. I'm actually using 1600 right now, f2.8 to get a little bit more depth of field. So I think that's gonna get a good result. I've done a couple of pictures already, so the main goal is just to have the star, capture the star, and it's going to be the only star I think on this image because the Mars planet is really bright right now. It's not super dark yet, it's a little bit more blue light, twilight time, but the star is really popping out. So that is the goal, and I'm going to show you the picture, and then we're going to head to the next location, which is going to be up in the mountains in a small valley area, and there's a cabin there. So that's the main goal. So we are hoping that nobody's at the cabin, so it will be a little bit empty there and no people. If there is people, we have a different location in mind, so let's see. Right, see you there. So both plan A and plan B was a fiasco today. Plan A with the cabin, the road was closed, somebody was doing some maintenance on it so we couldn't get past and up. And plan B started out well, but the neighbor, we're in this kind of cabin down with the fjords, and the neighbor just started putting out outdoors lights, so we kind of created a huge light pollution to our foreground. So we gave that one up, at least the time lapses. I did capture a couple of pictures, so I might post them if I think they're good. There is some light pollution in the distance because of city lights and street lights, so I'm not sure, but if they're good, I can post them. Otherwise, I think we'll try to do plan A with the cabin another time, if we're lucky with the weather. There will be some forecast tomorrow with rain, so I don't think it's going to be tomorrow, but maybe in a couple of days before the moon comes back to the night sky. So let's see. If not, I think this will be the end of the episode, and I hope you liked it and enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, day 3 of night photography. Since yesterday didn't go quite as planned, I kind of rushed out today too. The forecast was cloudy today, but during sunset it really just opened up, and now it's really clear skies. There's a little clouds on the horizon, but hopefully they will vanish away, so hopefully I will get some good night skies. I'm now at Lausanne. It's the same place I was in episode 6, I think. with this rocky beach down here. So the goal is to aim outwards Hardanger Fjord, and the Milky Way will just slide over in the horizon from south to north, kind of in the west. So that is the goal today. I'm gonna do the slider as I did yesterday. I'm gonna do 2 time lapses, I think. One with the super wide angle 14mm, where I just have it on the slider going from one end to the other end. And then I'm also gonna have the 2x slider head that I'm gonna use the 55mm on, and it's gonna track the core of the Milky Way from south to north, kind of from left to right. So that is the goal today. I think I'll end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope the results of the 3 days I've been out now is really good. It's really hard sometimes to see if the pictures are good. Sometimes they look really good in camera, but when I get to the computer, it's the focus is a little bit off, or it's too noisy and so on. So I really hope the results are really good. It does look good on the camera when I look at it afterwards. So I think I had some good materials for you in this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Så ja. Nei, det var dårlig. Da blir det den første.